It has been quite some time since we last checked in with our favorite paleo artists to see what new discoveries they have made in the world of dinosaurs. And now we have not one but two amazing revelations to share with you today. From a head-scratching dino mystery to an ancient megafauna so fantastical it looks like a scene straight out of Jurassic Park. The scientific community is buzzing about these recent finds, and you won't want to miss out on all the details. So let's dive right in. The first piece of good news comes from the genus of herbivorous dinosaurs called Myasora. For years, scientists knew about only one species of this dinosaur, which was found in the genus in 2004. This dinosaur lived during the late Cretaceous period, approximately 70 million years ago, and its fossils were primarily discovered in western Canada and the northernmost part of the US state of Montana. However, the newly described species, named Myasora cohortis in honor of the dedicated paleontology team at the Royal Tyrrell Museum, pushes back the timeline of this genus by 500,000 years. It also reveals interesting insights into the animal's growth and development. But why is this discovery such a big deal? Well, the answer lies in understanding how paleontologists decipher the age of dinosaurs. Normally, just like us humans, dinosaurs undergo changes as they grow older. But unlike us, these prehistoric creatures don't add candles to their birthday cakes. Instead, scientists use a technique known as skeletal immaturity to estimate their ages. This method involves examining various bones in the skeleton to determine whether they are fully grown or still developing. By comparing the features of a fossil with those of a fully mature specimen, researchers can get a rough idea of how old it was when it died. It's kind of like trying to guess the age of a human by looking at their teeth. Baby teeth are replaced by your grown-up chompers as you get older. And similarly, scientists look for bone features that indicate different stages of development in dinosaurs. In the case of Myasora, the analysis of its skeleton suggests that it reached sexual maturity at around 18 to 20 years of age. That's roughly equivalent to the age when most young adults finish high school or start college. But here's where things take an unexpected turn. Myasora cohortis had a growth spurt, a phase often associated with puberty in teenagers. During this period, the dinosaur experienced rapid skeletal development, including the fusion of bones in its skull, back and pelvis. This growth spurt typically lasted between 6 to 10 years, and by the end of it, the dinosaur was fully mature, reaching the size of an adult Myasora at around 30 years of age. Here's the fascinating part. Scientists found that Myasora cohortis exhibited a second, even more intense growth spurt later in life. This finding challenges the conventional understanding of growth spurts in dinosaurs, which typically occur only once during their development. The timing of these growth spurts can vary depending on factors like the availability of food and environmental conditions. But what makes this particular discovery remarkable is the fact that the second growth spurt took place much later in the dinosaur's life than previously observed. In other words, Myasora cohortis kept growing and changing even after reaching adulthood, which is something we've never seen before in dinosaurs. This late-life growth spurt could be attributed to a change in diet. Perhaps the dinosaur started eating more when it grew older, or it may be linked to sexual selection. Imagine a scenario where adult dinosaurs with larger body sizes were more successful in attracting mates. This could have driven a second growth spurt as individuals competed for reproductive success. Another possibility is that the growth spurt was a response to ecological changes during the late Cretaceous period. As the age of the dinosaurs drew to a close, environmental shifts may have favored larger dinosaurs, prompting them to grow bigger. It is also possible that the growth spurt was simply a natural variation in an individual's life cycle, like some animals that experience multiple growth spurts during their development. Further research will be needed to understand the reasons behind this unusual growth pattern. But one thing is clear. The discovery of Myasora cohortis has provided valuable insights into the growth and development of dinosaurs, challenging existing theories and opening up new avenues of research. And now for our next astonishing discovery. Let's venture to Argentina, where fossils of a new species of ancient megafauna have been unearthed. This incredible creature, dubbed Patagotitan mayorum, is a type of a group of plant-eating dinosaurs known for their massive size. The discovery of Patagotitan mayorum brings the total number of Titanosaurs identified in Patagonia to 6, making this region a hotspot for these gigantic dinosaurs. But this particular find is exceptional due to the size of the animal. At an estimated weight of 69 tons and a length of over 100 feet, Patagotitan mayorum is among the largest land animals that ever existed. To put its size into perspective, this dinosaur weighed more than 10 African elephants and was longer than 3 bus double-deckers lined up side by side. What's even more impressive is that the fossil was found in a relatively small area, suggesting that the site might contain even larger specimens waiting to be discovered. The excavation of the fossil was no easy task. It took the paleontologists several months to carefully clean and remove the rock surrounding the bones. And even after all that effort, only about 10% of the skeleton could be recovered. Among the unearthed bones were parts of the animal's skull, ribs, vertebrae, and shoulder blades. The remaining 90% of the fossil continues to be buried beneath the ground, forming what is arguably the largest dinosaur cemetery in the world. But wait, there's more. Patagotitan mayorum is not the only dinosaur that calls this site home. The area has also yielded fossils of other sauropods, smaller relatives of Patagotitan, providing a glimpse into the diverse range of dinosaurs that once roamed Patagonia. These smaller sauropods likely played a crucial role in the ecosystem, shaping the environment in their own unique ways. Unfortunately, the fossil of Patagotitan mayorum was found without any preserved skin, making it challenging for scientists to learn about its appearance. However, based on the size and structure of its bones, researchers estimate that it had thick, short and strong limbs to support its immense weight. Its neck was long and slender, enabling it to reach high vegetation, while its tail was long and muscular, helping it balance its enormous body. Although Patagotitan mayorum is one of the largest dinosaurs ever discovered, it wasn't built for running. Its legs were too short in comparison to its massive torso. Instead, this gentle giant was well adapted for a slow-moving, plant-based diet. Just imagine it munching on leaves high up in the trees, oblivious to the giant footprint it left behind on the ground. The discovery of Patagotitan mayorum not only sheds light on the incredible diversity of dinosaurs, but also helps scientists understand the evolution of gigantism in terrestrial animals. By studying the anatomy and lifestyle of these massive creatures, researchers hope to uncover the factors that allow them to grow to such extraordinary sizes. The Patagonian dinosaurs represent a unique chapter in Earth's history, and their fossils continue to captivate the world with their sheer magnificence. Who knows what other prehistoric wonders await us in the depths of time? Alright folks, that's a wrap on this episode. We hope you enjoyed learning about the amazing dinosaur discoveries from Canada and Argentina. Do forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and leave us a comment below with your thoughts on these incredible creatures. We're always excited to hear what you have to say, and we appreciate your support. Once again, thank you for joining us on this journey through time, and we'll see you next time for more prehistoric adventures. Until then, keep looking up in the skies for flying reptiles and keep digging in the dirt for fossils, because you never know what you might find.